sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Over first and 10.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running back searching for a hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting hit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. All kinds of running room. Past the 30, at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Might as well give it to him again. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Tigers will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. Off play action. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up.
Lined up. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Wiggles free, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. LSU right back to the line.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And stampeding through the defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for his defense. His defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They've been dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
And that pass is caught at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Sanders. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
On the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. He would not be denied.
One of the things I love about this QB as a runner is not just his athleticism, but how tough he is. He can run in between the tackles in the middle of the field, push the pile, break tackles. Linebackers are trying to bring him down. He just keeps his feet driving. That is impressive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. At the 35, he's got room. and eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incomplete.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The play action fake. On the move to his left. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Powers through. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond if you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
South Carolina.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They're getting this guy lathered up. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
And it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. LSU quick to the line. He wants to throw. Firing to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
With the catch, it's Daniels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They've got this third down play to open the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It's reversed. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The hand to the running back. And the defense drags him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Let's go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this drive, it feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run